In a world first, liquid hydrogen produced in the Latrobe Valley was loaded onto a specifically built tanker ship in Western Port today, destined for Japan. The project's backers say it's a milestone moment and puts Australia and the Latrobe Valley on the cusp of a huge new export industry. But as Jared Whittaker reports, there's still a major hurdle to clear.
Making history in Hastings.
This is the first global shipment of liquid hydrogen in the world, and it will be the first of many.
The hydrogen being loaded onto this high-tech tanker was produced at this plant in the Latrobe Valley, a region desperately searching for a new industry as its coal-fired power stations close down. The potential market for emissions-free hydrogen fuel is enormous. But there's a hitch. This hydrogen is made using brown coal, which most definitely does produce carbon. The plan is to capture and store the emissions from this plant under Bass Strait. The federal government is kicking in an extra $20 million to make it happen, but environment groups say it's a fantasy.
Since 2003, various Australian governments have committed more than $3.5 billion to carbon capture and storage projects, with very little to show for it.
The future, unfortunately, it's not in brown coal, it's not in carbon capture and storage, it is in renewables, and the sooner that governments be honest with the community and help them to transition into that future, then the better off people of the Latrobe Valley will be.
But the Victorian government is pressing ahead, saying this project will pave the way for a hydrogen industry based on renewable energy.
We need to develop a supply chain, and we can't develop a supply chain until we produce hydrogen at volume.
Jared Whittaker, ABC News, Hastings.